It's a day in October on the North Devon coast. It's a westerly wind today, and not too bad when the rain holds off for long enough. It's almost pleasant, but as the day passes, the wind and the rain seem disinclined to be so polite, and it's blowing up a storm. We came here out of season to find the height of another man's season. That man is Norman Tucker, known locally as the dashund.
I'm Norman Tucker. I'm a professional labour picker from North Devon, Northam in North Devon. I'm 63 years old.
You called dashund?
That's my nickname, yeah.
Right. Is it? Why they call you that?
Everybody in Aberdeen had nicknames years ago, and mine was because I used to be able to run so fast.
Were they specifically named after animals, all sorts of things? Or?
All different people call all different things.
Yeah.
You've got a brother that's called Beagle.
Beagle. I've got a cousin called Weasel. Nearly everybody had their nicknames. Yeah. Somebody got a list in Aberdeen about every person's nickname. A lot of people don't know my first name.
Making a living on the coastline of his native Devon, Norman is a phenomenon, a symbol of a dying age and a way of life, a traditionalist, or maybe more importantly, a quiet, unassuming man making an honest living from the land. Norman picks laver, an edible seaweed favoured on Britain's southwest coastline for centuries as a delicacy. He painstakingly gathers this blackweed by hand, carries it to his home, where he prepares it, then processes it, before selling it on to local businesses such as F. Hurd, the local butchers of repute. A traditional family butcher catering throughout the year for the demand for laver, locally and further afield, making sausages and just selling it plain.
It's mainly an Aberdeen, bit of a Westward Ho thing, but we do get visitors from outside. And we do post it as well.
You post it?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
How do you cook it?
Fry it in flour with bacon, make little patés out of it, or you can just eat it straight out of the tray as it comes because it's already a cooked product.
That labour with sausages and some bacon, I'd like 2 please.
During the picking season, every day is an endless cycle for Norman. He wakes up, he picks laver, he prepares laver, processes it, sleeps, then wakes to start the whole thing again.
It's hard and it's a long day. Put in anything between 12 and 15 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah. So it's something you enjoy, isn't it?
Oh, I enjoy it immensely, yeah.
So why do you enjoy it?
Quietness, all the sea life, you know, birds. Nobody to fall out with.
You're no boss.
You sometimes have an assistant though. Who do you take with you?
Sometimes I take an assistant with me, my wife.
So when does she go out with you? How often? In a month?
Maybe 3 or 4 times. She works full time through the week.
Does she enjoy it as much as you, do you think?
Oh, she enjoys it. You can't get her home. Once her starts picking, her don't want to stop.
The secret of Norman's success as the top laver picker of North Devon, apart from his highly Protestant work ethic and the dedication his way of life demands, is the processing procedure. turning this blackened seaweed variant into a culinary delight. We would love to show you this process, but it's Norman's own special way, which we have been asked to keep secret from the camera. Here are some sights and sounds to give you an idea.
Light on me? Don't forget me lighter. Just run it through the mincer.
Thank you. You like it?
Lovely. Next part is putting it into the pots. All ready to go out to the shops. A typical day for me is starting 7 o'clock, going out picking a bag of labour, coming home, washing it, wringing it dry, putting it in the pot and cooking it, then taking it out, while that's cooking, wash another lot, take one lot out, put another lot in, mince it, and put it in the pots all ready to deliver next day. And if I start 7 in the morning, I finish about 10, maybe 11 of evening. That's a typical day.
And so what's the average amount of weight you're getting a day on oats, an average amount?
I'll pick about 150, but depends how dirty it is, how many times you've got to wash it. But on average, I'll cook about 75, 80 pounds a day, maybe more.
So we wondered, what is the future for Norman? How can he hope to compete in the fast-paced food economy with interlopers picking his territory and changes in the nature of the labour, making it less common? How long can his way of life go on?
No, you've got a job to make a living out of it.
And that's because
People picking it too short to start with, and it's just killing it off.
yeah. So is there too many people involved? We say.
It's not too many people, it's the way they pick it. When the labour have been overpicked, the roots will turn white and just die off. Never come back again.
quite
Oh,
popular.
give it another 5 or 6 years and it'll die right out.
Who are the people that are doing the picking now? Because you've got a lot of competition now.
Well, there's all people on benefits. Once the labour's gone, they still got their income coming in, so they just don't worry. They make a quick buck.
Do you think it has an effect on the seaweed, global warming, stuff like
The
that?
weather, I've got a lot of effect on it.
Right.
The best weather is gales of wind and rain. That'll make it grow quicker than anything.
Okay. So there might be a connection or something.
There could be, yeah.
I suppose it's a thing that grows in cool water.
The colder, the better.
Colder better, so there's less labour now it's warmer maybe.
Yeah, and it didn't turn into black so quick. And a month later picking this year because it's been in Mayo during the rain. You can only pick it with the R in the month.
So that's
September to April.
But you say it's a month late this year.
It's a month later, yeah. But you'll still only finish in April.
And does it, when it finishes, does it just completely disappear?
No, it just turns green.
It turns green.
It turns green and goes, when you boil it, it goes sloppy.
right. So it's no good.
No good.
How long do you see yourself doing this?
Well, I'm 65 in 2 years' time, so I'm hoping I can carry on till then and perhaps a little bit after, if it's still around.
So what's the most rewarding part of your job?
Everything. Everything about it. I just enjoy doing it.
What's the worst part of the job for you?
There isn't the worst part. Well, the worst part is when you come back with nothing.
So now you know. Norman Tucker, also known as the Dashund, a local character, we've called him a phenomenon, a traditionalist upholding the old ways. Or maybe you think of him as a dying breed, out of touch and alone on the shores of our ready-made consumer society. Call him what you will, but more than anything, Norman is a man that hasn't forgotten, as so many of us have, about the world around him, his place in that world, and the bounty of nature. Long live the Dashund. Long live the Dashund.